This week on a brand new episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast.
I'm not saying that Hugh probably shouldn't have been fired. I'm saying if you wasn't going to fire Hugh after that 0-16 season, it was absolutely no reason to fire Hugh.
I agree.
So far this year.
We supposed to be the losers, but we winning though. They used to laugh at us, now we grinning though. They used to tell me never in my lifetime. I guess they wasn't in their right mind.
What's going on, folks? Welcome to a brand new exciting episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast, the realest sports podcast in all the land.
True.
Bro, I don't know if you feel me. I mean,
I'm here, bro.
all the land.
True.
Okay, and we are back to wrap up the previous week of sports in dramatic fashion. No BS, no sugarcoat, no biases, just that strong arm truth. And if this happens to be the first time you guys have watched our show here on YouTube, or if you're listening on any of our various podcast channels, because we really are everywhere. On one half of the show, I go by the name of K-Spade the Prospect.
And I'm your boy LaParis 57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports Spade. D, what up?
Sir.
Got that man D with us as usual. You over there?
What up?
Listen,
I'm
man.
gonna say, is it?
I mean, he supposed to be.
I'm here.
He supposed
man.
He
See
supposed
my
to be.
ass?
Hey, Spade and D. A lot of things happen in sports. We got a longer show. The show's been getting longer. I hope everybody is okay with that, because I feel like I'm okay with that. Because the shows the past couple of weeks been on fire. And I want you guys to excuse my voice. I'm a little under the weather, but your boy is not going on IR. Your boy playing hurt. Your boy's suiting up. I'm suiting up. Spade, D.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna start a little different. We're gonna start a little different with this first topic. Usually we either go all NBA, all NFL. This first topic, we're going all Cleveland. We're talking Cleveland. Cleveland sports.
Okay.
Cleveland basketball. Cleveland Browns football. Spade. If you guys didn't know, people listening, if you guys didn't know, the whole city of Cleveland fired their coaches. Tyronn Lue, out of job. Cleveland Browns fired Hugh Jackson, out of job. Todd Haley, out of a job. Cleveland is on fire, and they firing every damn body. If you are in charge of in any way, shape, or form in Cleveland sports, you better be on the lookout, because the Cleveland is firing all head coaches over there. What the Red Wings? I think that's the Detroit way. What's Cleveland's hockey team? They got a hockey team?
I don't even know
if they got a hockey team.
Yeah.
They might not have one. But the Cleveland Indians, the manager better watch out, because he might be on a hot seat. I want to get you guys' thoughts. Cleveland Cavs fired Tyronn Lue. Cleveland Browns fired Todd Haley and Hugh Jackson. What the hell is going on in Cleveland?
I got a problem with these firings, bro.
So you jumping right in it, though.
I hate when they make me cape for Cleveland sports. It is well documented that I am not a Cleveland sports fan. I don't have an issue with the Browns, but the Cavaliers and the Cavalier fans, I don't really like these guys. There's no nice way to put it. I feel like Cleveland Cavalier fans are spoiled brats. They drafted LeBron James, who instantly took a trash franchise to prominence, and they was never satisfied with that. He played there his entire contract. He never demanded a trade. After his contract was up, he wanted to bring it to Trail 5, MIAO, the beautiful city of Miami. Who could blame him? And they burned the man's jersey. The owner of the team, Dan Gilbert, wrote some very disrespectful things about the guy, put it on his website, and he even took money out of his own pockets just to be spiteful. A lot of folks don't know this, but Dan Gilbert used to run, I think he still does, but I know he used to run, own, and operate Fatheads, the company that sell them big-ass pictures of your favorite sports athletes, and he was so butthurt when Brian decided to take his talents to South Beach that he took the LeBron Fatheads out of the store, and a lot of this stupid hateful stuff was still up when LeBron James decided to come back to Cleveland, and I never felt like they deserved the talent of LeBron James. Now, let me get to the reason why I'm upset with the firing of Tyronn Lue. Did anybody in their right mind expect this Cavaliers team to look halfway decent without LeBron? What was they expecting Tyronn Lue to do? They got issues inside that locker room, man. J.R. Smith say he is not wanted there. He said that they gave him a choice of whether or not he wanted to leave or he wanted to stay. He said he wanted to stay, and they still want him to leave. Mm-hmm. I don't understand what Tyronn Lue is supposed to do with this. I don't. And before y'all go, let me tell you, I legitimately got a big problem with the Hugh Jackson firing because, look, they went over last year. If you was going to fire him, that was the year to do it. He didn't win a damn game. You let him come back, get a new or younger regime under his command, and you fire him halfway through the season when they actually was looking better this year. Do they have all the wins they should have? No. But they've been in a bunch of games. I think they lost 2 in overtime, and some of their losses are by 1 score. They've been losing games by 1 score. They in these games. Why fire them now? What was you expecting? You was expecting this team to come out here and come on, man. I don't like it, bro. I don't like either one.
Let me jump in. Excuse me. Let me jump in. You went Tyronn Lue first. I want to go Cleveland first because Spade. And I know you can't play the shoulda, woulda, couldas and the if, ands, and buts. But if they had a kicker, it's about 2 or 3 games. If they had a kicker, those games are wins. I think Cleveland went to overtime at least 3 times this year, and the kicker, I think they played the Saints. The kicker missed the kick at the end of regulation that sent that game to overtime. Then the first game against the Steelers, they could have won that game if they had a kicker. I just think, I agree with you, Spade. They should, if they was going to fire him, they should have fired him. Everybody there was new. Defensive coordinator new. Offensive coordinator new. The head coach, new quarterback.
Quarterback.
What?
Running back now. Running back new.
Exactly. Rookie running back. I feel like they was going in the right direction. I feel like they was headed in the right direction. Now, the right direction may not be playoffs or Super Bowl contenders, but at least winning games, which is a plus for Cleveland. That is a plus. That's a plus. Spade, I want to say this too, man. This is why the Cleveland Browns is the Cleveland Browns. They jumped the gun to they done had so many different head coaches, so many different quarterbacks, and he's just no stability. No stability. Like, what? This is why they will forever be trash. And I'm telling you, I was happy. I was happy and excited for the Cleveland Browns this year. They was on Hard Knocks. You fell in love with some of the players. Like, oh my gosh, these guys, they got your juices flowing. Like, okay, Cleveland is going to be better. And to me, they shown that they are a better team. They still got work to do. But they are definitely a better team. That defense has been playing solid. I feel like Baker Mayfield, once they handed the keys to Baker Mayfield, Spade, I said on this show, ain't no going back. You might as well just give him the keys, let him go. Yep. They traded Carlos Hyde. They want to go young at running back. I don't know why they don't give Duke Johnson more touches. I don't know what's that about. But I feel like they jumped the gun. If you was going to fire that guy, I felt like it should have been last year or the year before last. It's just a mess in Cleveland right now. As far as the Cavs, Spade, Tyronn Lue, man, the crazy thing is when you got LeBron James, Spade, you don't really know. You don't really know what type of coach you are. You got LeBron James, the best player in the league. So you don't know really. I'm not saying Tyronn Lue think this about himself, but people on the outside be like, we don't really know if Tyronn Lue is a good coach because he had LeBron James. But looking at how bad first of all, I want to say this too. Kevin Love is out for some weeks. Kevin Love got an injury. He's out. So they definitely lost one of their best players on that team. But you look at that team, and it just goes to show how great LeBron James is. He took that team right there to the NBA Finals. And you fire Tyronn Lue like a coaching change is going to make them do anything different? That wasn't the move either. Maybe they fired him because Tyronn Lue makes a boatload of money and they can... they ain't want to pay him that. I mean, they still got to pay him. The money, coach's money is guaranteed, right? So you might as well just let him coach the whole damn season. I don't like either move either, Spade.
Yeah, I don't like it, man. Hugh Jackson has been doing a few interviews after the firing, and he feels like the firing was about Baker Mayfield. The funny thing is, he didn't slander Baker. He said, I think when you stop and look at it, it's truly really about Baker Mayfield. I think they want everything. I think they want to do everything to put him in the situation. I mean, you get the first pick of the draft, who I think is going to be a franchise quarterback. He said that about him. He also said, I think he's going to be a sensational player, and he's not playing as well. So, again, it was the perfect storm for them to move forward and move on. And, again, man, I don't feel like that's Hugh's fault. Hugh had just been in the news the previous week, LePass. I don't know if you know this. He had just been in the news the previous week because he was critical of the OC, and he was saying that maybe he needed to call some plays. And they tried to wedge that in between that team right there. He came back the next week and he was faced with questions about it. And he was like, I feel like you guys are making a big deal about it. I didn't say I wasn't happy with my offensive coordinator. I said that maybe I needed to call a few plays. It was a few plays I wanted back. But he's my guy and we're okay. And then they both got let go. So Hugh thinking, damn, if I was going to get fired anyway, then I really should have called some plays. I ain't even get to call the plays.
And before we change Spade, no camaraderie. Like, this is my problem with this. Like, you have to build something. You have to build something from the ground. Like, you just can't be like, oh, it's not working. Let's scrap everybody and go back to the drawing board. That's not the move. Especially in the NFL, man. Like, that's not the move. That's not the move. When they fired Hugh, I said, okay, they're at least gonna name Todd Haley probably the interim coach. That wasn't the case. They let him go too. And they named the defensive coordinator the interim coach. I don't know, man. It's a mess over there in Cleveland, man. And this is why the Browns are the Browns. This is why the Browns are the Browns.
Hey, guys, just a little interruption here. So they went to 4 overtimes. Just want to put that in there. They went to 4 overtimes. Sheesh. One of them ended in a tie. They got one win with an overtime, and they lost twice. So that's something to note right there. But I got a question for you guys, right? Kevin Love's out for 6 weeks. He's out for 6 weeks. He comes back. If they have a losing record, do you shut him down for the season, or do you play him every now and then?
I think you trade him. I think you trade him.
I'm in petty mode. I say if he come back and they go on another losing streak, hell, fire the next coach, because apparently it's the coach's fault, right? So if he come back and they lose again, fire whoever the new guy is. Hell, just keep firing everybody until the Cavs start.
Kevin Love, man, and go fire everybody. And I don't know why they still got Hill, the starting point. Just hand the keys to Sexton. Just get the keys to Sexton. Let him go through the growing pains so he can get better. Like, I don't know what they're doing over there. I don't know what they're doing.
Until the Cavs start winning, it's the coach's fault. Fire. Let's move forward, bro.
Let's get it.
It was an NFL trade deadline last week, and I don't know if y'all know this. I really wasn't expecting many moves. Like, usually, as the trade deadline approaches, it's a whole bunch of, like, hype stories, and then nothing really happens. Folks be like, oh, this guy has interest from this team, and then you go, it was just, it was all for naught. But to my surprise, it was actually some movement in the NFL trade deadline. I don't think we need to go through every single one of these trades. It was a few of them that stuck out with me. And obviously, man, for me, I want to talk about the Golden Tate trade. Because, LePass, this always comes back to you. Golden Tate gets traded for a third-round pick. And everybody goes, if the Cowboys had just waited, the Cowboys could have got Golden Tate. And they could have kept that first-round pick. If you Detroit, I'm looking at Detroit like, don't they need Golden Tate? Like, I don't know, LePass, how do you feel about the Golden Tate move, bro? I gotta ask you.
I mean, I'm a Cowboy fan, so it's always gonna be F the Eagles. It's always gonna be F the Eagles. I hate the Eagles, but I mean, as far as a move for the Eagles, it's a great move. They give up a third-round pick. They get Golden Tate, a tough wide receiver. He's great at blocking. He's great at running routes. He's a possession receiver. I don't think he's nobody that's scaring anybody deep, but he moves the chains. He moves the chains. So if I'm Philly, I'm happy with the move. They give up a third-round pick. They get Golden Tate. But Spade, I'm more so looking at the Broncos like they gave up Demaryius Thomas. He went down there to the Texans and they got Demaryius Thomas, Deshaun Watson, and DeAndre Hopkins. That's looking. Yep. And the crazy thing is, I think that's a better fit down there with the Texans for Demaryius Thomas because he don't have to be the guy. He don't have to, because it was looking like in Denver that Emmanuel Sanders was the guy.
Time ago.
Say it again?
Yeah. He stopped being the guy quite some time ago. He stopped
ever
being
since he was in
the
that
guy.
Super Bowl and old boy cracked him across the middle.
I was just going to say, when Luke Kuechly hit him in the Super Bowl, he retired from being the guy that day. He took the guy cleats, tied them together, and threw them shits up on the power line. But let me go back to the Golden Tate thing, man. The reason why I really felt like Golden Tate would be a big, big addition for the Cowboys, and look, I'm not slandering Dak. Dak got a lot of heat on him right now. He's in the microscope, and folks are critiquing his every flaw. I also told you guys about a video last week. If y'all watched it, let me know in the comment section what you think. Lord. If you missed it, go and watch. Not Derek Carr. I think it's David Carr destroys Dak Prescott. Go look that up. It's very entertaining. But no, here's the thing about Golden Tate. Do you know since the start of 2014, Golden Tate has led the league in yards after the catch? Yeah. Golden Tate's that guy that you can check down a safe pass to him, and he can get it past that yellow line that the players can't see on the field. That's what I feel like the Cowboys need. And that's, again, it's not a knock on Dak, but you don't. I hate when people do this. Let me ask you know
if he was on the block at that time, though.
He may have not been. But the question is, I guess what people saying is, were the Cowboys too impatient? Should they have waited? Knowing that the trade deadline was coming up, should they have been just a little more patient to see what else was going to be on the market before they paid such a high price?
Because, and people were tweeting me this, and listen, you couldn't have waited because Philly was trying to get Amari Cooper. They actually offered a second-round pick for Amari Cooper. That's what forced the Cowboy hands to get to change it to let it be a first for Amari Cooper. Philly offered a second. They offered a second for Amari Cooper. So I mean, maybe it was Philly being the Nets. Like, we know the Cowboys want Amari Cooper. We hearing all the little lingering around. Let's offer a second. Let's see if we can get him, and then force the Cowboys to give up a first. Maybe it was them being the Brooklyn Nets, and they just Brooklyn netted us.
I don't want anybody to hear what I'm saying, bro, and think that I'm saying that Golden Tate is a better receiver than Amari Cooper. He may be. That's not necessarily what I'm saying. I think for the Cowboys situation, Golden Tate is a better fit. I just think, I think Amari can stretch the field, and I don't know if him and Dak going to be able to get that chemistry. But, man, I like knowing that Dak can drop back and say, oh, shit, my O-line cannot protect for me or whatever, and I need to check it down, and I can throw it to Golden Tate 4 yards away, and he can make something happen. I like that for that, and like you said, hey, maybe they didn't have any idea that maybe they had no inclination that Detroit was going to want to move Tate at the trade deadline, because I ain't hear anything about it. But, I mean, if you are a critic of the Cowboys, I think it's fair to say, damn, if the Cowboys just be a little more patient, at the trade deadline, if nothing else, your phone going to ring a few times. Trade deadline, maybe nothing will happen, but your phone going to ring like, hey, man, I'm trying to get up off old boy. What you willing to offer? Hey, that's hindsight 2020, but I really felt like Golden Tate fit the Cowboy scheme better than Amari Cooper. Just my opinion.
I mean,
y'all good?
I mean, I'm saying you don't got anything on the Demaryius trade. I mean, Fowler got traded. It was a.
What about the Saints? What about Eli Apple to the Saints? How'd you guys feel about that trade?
I think that's look. Somebody in reality TV land made this a saying. That's a non-mother factor. Like, I'm sorry, man. I don't think Eli Apple is what people think he was gonna be, and I don't see him making the Saints better at all. I'm sorry. I hope I'm wrong. I don't see Eli Apple making that team better at all. I think he made the Giants better by leaving.
Dang.
That's fact.
I mean, the Saints, they give up a hell of a lot of big plays. He can't be worse than what they had, man. But as far do I think he's some shutdown corner, any of that? Nah. I think he'll be solid because I think they're going to be up. I think they're going to be up in some games. But is the Eli Apple trade the trade that's going to make the Saints Super Bowl contenders? I don't know. I don't see it.
Well, they already had that young boy. Who was that? Lattimore on the other side. So
I like Lattimore.
I like Lattimore.
Yeah.
But you know what that mean? D? That mean that nobody wants to throw at Lattimore. That mean they're picking on Eli.
I hear you.
And I don't know if you know what his resume look like, but he looking like that dude to try.
Yeah.
Okay. He looking like that dude to try. And as far as, look, Demaryius Thomas, man, saw this kid at Tech. I hate I say kid and people feel like, I shouldn't say that. I don't mean he's a kid. I saw him when he was at Tech, and I just don't feel like he's that guy anymore, man. And, you know, can he still play? Absolutely. Is he still going to make some plays here and there? Absolutely. I don't know that. I don't know. I think
it helps him, Spade. They got Fuller just went out for the season. Kiki Cutie, he's out. He's not out for the season, but he's been banged up. I think Demaryius Thomas definitely gives the Texans another great weapon. Great weapon.
Great.
I really do feel that way, and I think that's going to help. I think it's going to help because they had a lot of injuries at the wide receiver position. What's crazy is why do people keep helping the Rams? Dante Fowler.
Can we talk
went
about
to the
that?
Rams?
Dante Fowler to the Rams. Oh my goodness, bro.
Bruh.
Go ahead, LeParis.
Why do they keep helping the Rams? Why? Like they need more first rounders on that damn defensive line. Come on, man. Sheesh. Why do they keep helping the Rams?
I'm gonna tell you what's funny about that. LeParis, you and I got this thing we say on this show. We've been saying on this show for as long as we've been around, bro. The best remedy for bad corners is a good pass rush. It is no secret that Peters has not been who everybody thought he was going to be. You know, I'm real high on Peters. He hasn't been who I thought he was going to be. And that secondary been kind of suspect out there in L.A. So what you do, you just make sure that the opposing quarterback got even less time to throw the damn football.
Jesus
and this
Christ.
is going to make those corners better, man. Like, that's – the Rams already – look, I know football isn't played on paper, but it already looked like the Rams versus the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. It already looked like that. And I'm telling you, man, giving the Rams Fowler was just that's crazy.
It's also a rumor. It's a rumor. It's also a rumor that the Raiders are going to cut Bruce Irvin and that the Rams may pick him up too. Jesus Christ.
See what happens, right?
That's the rumor. I don't know if that's true or not. Go ahead.
One more for you. You're probably going to hate this, Paris. What about the Redskins picking up?
Oh, Jesus. They got ha-ha.
I love it.
Man. Bro, we got the best division in the league, bro.
Oh, God.
We got the best division in the league, bro. I'm telling you.
You took that to be a compliment to the division.
Here we go.
Bro, yes. That's the best. We got the Super Bowl champs. We got the Washington franchise that's playing way better. Who'd have thunk it? Alex Smith. Who'd have thunk it? They playing way better. And then you got the Squid Eye. You got the Cowboys over there. And then you got the little, the mediocre Giants. That's okay. But we got the best damn division in football, bro. The NFC East. It's scary. And we still gotta play the Skins another game. And we gotta play Philly twice. It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
Yeah, I think that was a great pickup for the Skins. I don't really understand. I don't know, man. I think
we needed a safety too. Why didn't we go get a safety? What did the Cowboys do? Jerry Jones
y'all
must
spend
got
all y'all chips on Amari Cooper. Y'all got to get up from the table. Y'all got to get up from the table. Ain't no more chips over there.
Bro, they ain't give a first round pick for ha-ha.
Nah, but I'm saying, y'all already gave up a first. Y'all want somebody in the draft. Y'all ain't got no more chips.
This is my problem. Go get it now. Go get it now while everybody cheap. If I'm not mistaken, ha-ha is still on his rookie deal. Go get him while they cheap.
Is he? No way.
I don't think ha-ha read up.
He about to end his last year. I get the details for you right now, but yeah, that's the big thing, right? He's ending his contract, and he already came out on record saying that he didn't want to sign again with the Packers.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know, man. I just know we got the best damn division in football. That's what I know. Y'all ready to move on?
Well, anyway, before we move forward, one last thing. Ain't no way we're going to get off this segment without letting D breathe. The Raiders are still bad, and John Gruden, after embarrassing ass-kicking at the hand of a backup's backup, said, and I quote, "I'm building the championship team over here."
Jesus Christ.
Hey, man. It's time to move on.
Jesus Christ.
Boy, Gruden, you a bad man.
And I'm going to tell you what, bro. I'm going to tell you something about Gruden real quick, man. It must feel good to know whether you stay or go, you're going to still get 100 M's. That must
and
feel
you're going to land right back in a cozy job at
Yup,
ESPN talking to quarterbacks.
Ooh, going to be right back in the
talking about stress-free?
Yeah, no wonder he ain't worried about nothing. He got 100 M's coming to him regardless. And he going to have another comfy, cushy job lined right back up soon as he get fired. But they not going to fire him, though. It's sad, man, because it's sad. The
That's
Raiders,
Chucky
boy.
for you. That's Chucky for you.
I actually was pitched somebody's opinion on what's going on with Gruden, and it was pretty genius. So, first of all, shout out my boy Swally. But Swally says, here's what I think the issue is with Gruden. And I actually agree after he said it. He said, you got to look at Gruden. He was coaching for the Raiders, all right? The Raiders traded him, whatever you want to call it. He landed over in Tampa. He played against his old team that he built. He beat them. He won the Super Bowl. And everybody says that you did it with Dungy's guys. And that bothers the shit out of John Gruden. And he wants to prove he can do it with his guys. So it doesn't, in Gruden's mind, not necessarily to other people, I mean to other people too, but also in Gruden's mind, his biggest accomplishment has an asterisk by it. And he's like, it's messed his head up. Like, he's driven to prove I can do this and I want to do it with my guys. So it was important for him to get in there and move all the guys that wasn't Gruden's guys so he could prove to everybody that I can win and I can win with my guys. I said, man, that's pretty deep. It really could be that, but ooh, that thing gonna bite him in the ass.
But let me ask you this, and I want to ask D this because he a Raider fan. D a Raider fan, so let me ask him this: do we have any faith that the Raiders will get these picks right?
I do have faith.
Who has Gruden drafted?
I have faith just because it's so many picks, right? It's 5 picks within 2 years. There's no way that it can go completely wrong. There's no way they can go completely right either, though, right? So it's just a matter of how many picks, the picks themselves, when they're going to be, when are they, right? And I think you really can't go wrong with 5 whole picks. Now, there's going to be about 2 bad picks in those, but 3 of them are going to just shine, right? They got to shine. The real question is if he picks up a defensive end, right? And if he picks up someone like Khalil Mack, does everybody grade him? They give him an approval, or do they disapprove of it? That's the real question.
I just want to tell you this, D. These picks can go terribly wrong. It can. They can go terribly wrong.
Not all of them.
Shit.
If they go wrong, it's simply he's doing it on purpose. You can't make 5 bad picks. Now you'll reach with maybe 2 of them, but there'll be that one safe one that you know that will perform, and that one you'll be good.
Okay, Raider fan. It's been tough. Can't wait. We'll touch base after these picks are picked.
Yeah, let's talk again in Vegas, and we'll see what's up.
Spade, you ready to move on?
Yeah, I was kind of trying to take a look and see some of the big successes that John Gruden had in terms of drafting. I think he took Charles Woodson.
You can't judge nothing else though. Everything else was picked by Al Davis essentially. So there was no real picks from Gruden himself.
Oh, so okay.
So this is new. This is new territory for him.
Yeah, so he want to prove that he can do something that he ain't ever done before. Bet.
Right.
Go ahead, LeParis.
Well, I'm about to say because I thought he drafted Hayward Bay.
No,
I thought he drafted Charles Woodson. I was gonna give him a kudos if he did, but
so before
Charles Woodson would.
Before the regime went, Al Davis was notorious for always getting the fastest and the strongest just to throw the ball. He didn't really care about talent as far as talent wise, but if you was a performer, if you was able to, if your 40 was the fastest 40 in the combine, you were more likely going to be drafted by Al Davis. If you was the person that could throw the ball the furthest, you was going to be drafted by Al Davis. That's pretty much what happened.
I got you.
So
I got you right here. When Davis traded Gruden to Tampa in 2002, Gruden had a much bigger piece of the drafting decision making. How did it go? All right, let's see. Let's take a look. Blah blah blah. Get me to the good stuff. He took Michael Clayton from LSU. Had 80 catches as a rookie, but never caught more than 38 passes again in his 8-season career.
He was fired after 2 years.
He took Cadillac Williams.
Cadillac had a solid early career.
Yep. Said he was NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. He was a good player, but he was slowed by some injuries.
Yep.
In 06, Gruden had 10 picks. Again, he went heavy on offense with 6 picks coming from that side of the ball. His top pick was Davin Joseph, who had a solid career, making the Pro Bowl twice. He went for a tackle in the form of Jeremy Trueblood. He took Bruce Gradkowski. Woo.
Yeah.
Gaines Adams. He took the next year. Yeah, man. I guess what I did all that. I extended that segment to prove a point. I don't know that Gruden has a track record that he's great at evaluating talent. He might be. He
watch all that.
So you're not gonna say the last pick, which is Aqib Talib. Like you're not gonna just mention that at all, huh? Okay.
He did take Aqib Talib.
Okay. Just go ahead. Let's go next segment. You ain't gonna mention Aqib Talib. You gonna stop. You gonna stop with people like, who is that? Who is that? But you ain't gonna go with the one dude.
Talib in Tampa though?
You ain't gonna go with the dude that was balling though. You ain't gonna go with the dude that was balling. Okay.
And they took him with his first pick.
Let me stay doing the stats then. Let me stay doing the stats then. I see this being biased over here. This is a little bit biased over here. Okay.
It was an honest omission.
Okay.
What else we got, bro?
All right, let's move on, y'all. Taking it back to Cleveland, kinda. If you guys didn't know, Baker Mayfield had some choice words. I don't know if it's choice words. I don't know if will we consider this shade? I don't know. Anyway, Baker Mayfield said that he loves Myles Garrett, but he feel like Mahomes should have been the top pick in that draft. And that's, to me, that's kind of like hindsight is 2020. You know what I mean? Now I know Mahomes and Baker Mayfield had some duels in college football. I think Mahomes threw for like damn near 800 yards, and Baker Mayfield in that same game threw for like 500 yards. So him and Mahomes probably do know each other. But do we consider that shade towards Myles, y'all?
I kind of do. I don't think that was his intention, but you can't say that. You can't say that.
I don't think you can say that either about a dude that's on your team currently who's having a hell of a season. Myles has been a beast. He's been a beast. And it's the crazy. Let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this question. Do y'all feel? I feel like Pat Mahomes is having an MVP caliber season, but we know Andy Reid as a play caller. We know that dude is a tactician when it comes to that stuff. He's an amazing offensive guy, offensive mind. We don't see Pat Mahomes being this anywhere else. Like if Pat Mahomes was in Cleveland, we know, which is what I guess what Baker is saying. If Cleveland would have took Mahomes instead of Myles, like this would still be Mahomes. Look at, they fire coaches every year. Come on, we cannot think that Pat Mahomes is still this guy in Cleveland, Baker. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. I think his intentions was to big up Pat Mahomes. You know, everybody keeps talking about the big college game they had that was truly an exciting game to watch. And I think he was asked some questions about Mahomes, and he said, in terms of talent, if we talking pure talent, he should have been the number one pick of the draft, you know, not Myles Garrett. And then he kind of called himself and said, you know, Myles is my guy. You know, I like Myles Garrett, but it's just no way of fixing that. Like, you got to be real careful. Baker's a rookie, man. He going to learn how to finagle through this red tape when the media is out there asking you questions like this. And the funny thing is, I'm willing to bet that Myles Garrett probably didn't even get pissed off about it because I think he knows that Baker got caught. Like, you got to think, man, if you're a reporter in there and you asking questions and you get a sound bite like this from Baker Mayfield, you done for the week. You can call out for the rest of the week. Hey, I just got Baker Mayfield saying that his teammate should not have been the first pick of the draft. It should have been his opponent next week. I'm done for the week. I got it right here on my tape recorder. I'm good. So, yeah, man, I think Baker just goofed up. It happens. He's young, but damn, Baker, you can't say that, bro. Can't say that.
But, I mean, Spade, you don't feel like Mahomes is still this guy in Cleveland?
I don't think he's this guy, but
I don't know, Spade. The way they turn
I've
over
only
with
seen
coaches.
him in two places. He was this guy in college, and he's this guy in the pros. So you know,
I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar Mahomes is not this guy in Cleveland, the way Cleveland turned over coaches, offensive coordinators, personnel.
That's fair. I want to say I agree, bro. I want to say I agree with you. It's just dangerous. I don't know. I mean,
okay.
He's been that guy.
I think I think Andy Reid recognized Pat Mahomes had talent, and Spade and Andy Reid defense. He didn't just throw Pat Mahomes out there. Cleveland would have threw Pat Mahomes right out there. He gave Pat Mahomes a year to get acclimated to the playbook. You know, learn about the NFL. Learn how pass rush. Learn how to read defenses. Because, you know, let's be honest, playing in that Big 12, ain't nobody, what defense in the Big 12? They score 100 points in the Big 12. They put up hella big numbers in the Big 12. Don't nobody play no defense, so it ain't really like no insane defenses you got to read out there. TCU scored big. Baylor scored big. Texas Tech scored big. Everybody down there scored a ton of points. So I think him waiting a year actually helped him. So kudos to Andy Reid that he went up in the draft, got Mahomes, let him sit a year behind Alex Smith, learn the playbook, and I think this is why we see him. I think in Cleveland they throw him right to the fire because I don't remember who was their quarterback that year. I don't even remember. But they would have threw Mahomes right to the fire, and it would have been a catastrophe, in my opinion. Let me just ask y'all one more question, real quick.
Go ahead.
Do you guys have any thought of who they should hire at head coach in Cleveland? Because it's rumors that they should hire Oklahoma coach, that Coach Baker last year, that they should hire that guy, that college guy. I can't think of his name. But do you guys think can you guys think of anybody you guys think Cleveland should hire? Because I don't think going the college route and getting Baker old college football coach, I don't think that's the move.
I don't either. I think you kind of, my opinion, that team is young. Yeah, you got a few veteran pieces here and there. I think you got to bring in a old school, tough as nails, respected by the guys, you know, type of coach. Somebody who knows the NFL, knows the ins and outs, and who's got experience dealing with high caliber celebrity type players. And this is no shade to Baker's college coach, but let's face it, Baker wasn't exactly under control in college. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's a good idea. Got a lot of young pieces in there. I don't know, man. Whoever you bring in there, you know what my theme is for the show. You get them in, man. If they can't put together no more than about 3 or 4 wins, fire. No matter who it is, fire. Because that'll fix it.
Yeah. They got to have some stability there, man. They got to have some stability there, man.
I kind of think it's messed up,
whoever they bring in. They just
considering how many quarterbacks they got. Like, if you guys think about it.
Come on, man. I agree, D.
Baker Mayfield got like 20. That's 24. He's a 24th quarterback since 2010. That's something to take account. That's the reason why he's trying to call out other quarterbacks. Probably he's probably thinking in the back of his head at some point is just like the probability of him being a quarterback for the Browns next year is low. Like, it's really low. So considering that, he's probably just trying to say anything he can say to probably take the pressure off his back. I'm just saying.
Wait, wasn't that also a comment that Hugh Jackson said that he wanted Carson Wentz and like the front office didn't let him go after Wentz?
Yeah.
He said if they'd have let him go after the players he wanted, the team would be better by now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm making sure I heard that right. Hugh, hey, spill that tea, Hugh. Let him know.
I don't know who the answer is at head coach for the Browns, but whoever you cannot just be firing a guy because he got 3 wins or 4. Like, it needs to be some stability. And they're in a tough division, too. The Ravens, always solid. Steelers, you know what you're getting from them. Like, the Bengals, I hate Marvin Lewis. I've been calling for his job for about 2-3 years on this show. And he's still there, but they've been playing better. They are consistently consistent. Let me say that. They always around 8-8, 9-7, 10-6. So they in a tough division. Like, this is what I be saying for these teams too. Let's be honest with your team. Same thing we said about the Cleveland Cavs. Ain't nobody looking at the Cavs like this team is going to be able to compete. No way. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Right. Let me ask you this. Let me ask both of y'all this. If you're a coach, and first of all, let me back up. Let me say this. Before somebody come up here and go at Hugh, let me say this. I'm not even saying Hugh I'm not saying that Hugh probably shouldn't have been fired. I'm saying if you wasn't going to fire Hugh after that 0-16 season, it was absolutely no reason to fire Hugh.
I agree.
So far this year.
Can't get worse.
If you was going to fire him, he should have been fired after that 0-16 year. But if you didn't fire him after 0-16, what the hell has he done this year to deserve to be fired? That's all. That's my issue with it. But here's my next question.
Good point.
If you're looking at this dysfunctional franchise, like you said, it's had a gazillion and one quarterbacks, a gazillion and two coaches, revolving door. You've seen veteran players like Joe Hayden want out, Joe Thomas hang up the cleats. If you a coach, would you take this job? I ain't taking this job, bro.
It's mate. Let me say. It's tough because it's only 32 of them jobs, man. And if you're fortunate enough to be offered one of them jobs, I feel like you have to take it. If you a high profile coach though, Spade, like they want to say this guy from Oklahoma is, and you can have your pick of the litter. Cleveland is not my first choice, but if you,
of course not.
I'm being honest. If you're a minority and you know you ain't getting all these job offers,
fair.
It's only 32 of them. I feel like you got to take that opportunity because every coach, they feel like I can get it right. I can fix it. Every coach feel like they can fix it.
Yep.
But if you're a high profile coach and you know, like for example, a Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels for the Patriots, the offensive coordinator, he had his pick of jobs. Like he could have went to Detroit, he could have went to the Colts. He had his pick, and he decided. I mean, he said he was going to go to the Colts, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then he went back to, he said, you know what, I'm just going to stay my ass right here in New England. But if you're a coach like that and you got your pick of teams, I'm not picking the Browns.
Yeah, he's a situational coach. Josh McDaniels is a situational coach. He's only going to go to a good situation. Good coaches are not going to go to the Browns. You got to have a high ego to actually be a coach for the Browns, because you got to go in there thinking.
I don't think you got to have a high ego.
You don't think
I don't
so?
even think it's about ego, because I think they all have high egos. I think they have to in order to approach that job. I think LeParis is right. I think you consider this job if you just, I hate to say it, but if you don't have many opportunities, and even then you rent. Like, I wouldn't go to Cleveland and buy no damn house, bro. Like, it ain't.
You bite your tongue a little bit.
I mean, maybe you strike, maybe lightning strikes twice and you get it figured out, and then maybe you get it figured out. But I think if you're a minority or a guy that does not get the offers, I feel like you got to take that job. It's only 32 of them joints. But if you're a guy, I'm not saying they offer Josh McDaniels. They're going to offer Josh McDaniels. I was just using him as an example because he had a few offers. But if you're a minority or somebody that just don't have offers, I feel like you got to take that job and just try and figure it out. I will
say this. Whoever take it next, coming into a way better situation than Hugh Walton.
Oh, definitely.
You could thank Hugh. He made it easier for the next guy. I know that don't make him feel no better. That's not going to pay his bills, but he did. Let's go ahead and move forward, y'all. Too much time in Cleveland. Let's get out of here. Look, man, this next one right here, I'm going to go ahead and be honest with you. It's a situation that rubbed me the wrong way, and let's go ahead and get into it. For this next segment, let's go to Maryland to talk Maryland football.
DMV? Lord.
And their head coach, DJ Durkin. Now, for those of you that don't know, man, Maryland has kind of been in the spotlight for the wrong reason. DJ Durkin, the head coach of Maryland, was accused of just really running a toxic situation in Maryland. The coaching staff somewhat bullying kids and just being dicks to kids. Now, I know somebody gonna come through and say all coaches are tough, all of them are, yeah, I get it. The thing here is Jordan McNair was a 19-year-old kid that died of a heat stroke during one of the practices in Maryland, and that situation, I don't know why, I don't know that family, but that particular situation, when I heard the story, it really resonated with me. The kid was struggling in practice, and as a parent, I got kids, none of my kids play sports like that, but if I send my kids to a college, I'm entrusting the coaching staff there to almost be an extension of me. Like, I'm almost giving my kid to you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm trusting you to, I know you got a job. I know you got to win games. I know you got bosses on your back and all that. I got all that. But first and foremost, I need you to be able to recognize when a kid ain't feeling so well. I need you to be careful. I need you to care about these kids. That if maybe they not feeling well, that for a split second you can put your wins and your losses aside to make sure that the well-being of that kid is okay. And I don't feel like the Maryland coaching staff did that. This kid was struggling in practice. At some point, the kid voiced to the coaching staff that he wasn't feeling okay. And instead, he was kind of picked on and chastised about not being able to do whatever drill they was doing. He was forced to do the drill solo. The rest of the team that did it, he was forced to do the drill solo. And later the kid passed away of a heat stroke. Nobody ever checked this kid's vitals. Nobody checked to make sure that he was all right when he was saying he wasn't feeling okay. Maryland launched an investigation. During that investigation, they put DJ Durkin to the side. You know how that whole thing went. And kids on the Maryland team started to come forward, and they was talking about the coaching staff and how it's toxic, how the coaches treat these players, how they hard on them, how they act. The kids that play on the team was speaking out against the coaching staff, and then Maryland did the undamn thinkable, and they brought DJ Durkin back. They brought him back. And I was like, that's crazy. Then when they brought him back, a player on the team went on his social media and said, every day before practice, we kneel by a memorial of our fallen brother. And how are we supposed to come to practice and play for this coach? How are we supposed to do this? And I knew it was going to be an issue because you had guys that came out and spoke up for their brother, and you're going to bring back the guy they spoke against. Do you think it's a chance that they ain't got to deal with retaliation? So now as a university, Maryland showing me that they don't even give a shit. Not only do DJ Durkin not give a shit about these kids, Maryland don't give a shit about these kids because you're going to bring the same guy that they spoke out against back around these kids. Now, I'm concerned for these kids' safety. He comes back, he conducts one practice, and a fight breaks out during the practice between some of the students. I guess some of the kids are for the coach, some of the kids are against the coach. I don't know if that's what started the fight. It's just me speculating. But a fight broke out. It was the parents of the kid that passed away, a lot of folks spoke out. And then after that, Maryland decided that they would fire DJ Durkin. Maryland, what the hell are y'all doing, bro? What are y'all doing? Man, that shit bothers me, bro. What are y'all doing? A kid died. Why the hell would you even consider bringing this guy back? What are they doing, bro?
This is just a mess. Like, this is literally a mess. And I want to say this, man. Some things gotta be bigger than football, man. Seriously, it gotta be bigger than the sport that you coach or play. Like, and this is my problem, Spade. This is my problem with coaches, man. I played football for a long time, man. And Spade, I told you that I was working at a job, bro. I was working at a job. And I ended up having a seizure. Like, I was just standing up. And I just had a seizure and passed out. I woke up, I was in the hospital. And when I was in the hospital, the doctor asked me, man. Now, this is after college, after playing high school football and everything. And I was out. I wake up in the hospital, the doctor asked me, well, were you smoking? Were you drinking? Luckily, my little sister was with me. She ended up calling the 911, and they rushed me to the hospital. But the doctor asked me, were you smoking? Were you drinking? Were you taking drugs? And I'm like, nah, I ain't never take no drugs or whatever. They kept asking me, was I on drugs? And the crazy thing is, I was young. I might have been like 22, 21 or something. And they kept asking me, was I on drugs, Spade? And I never really realized why the hell I had that seizure until I got older. And they started coming out with all this head injury and things that can affect you later in life. Spade, we was in football practice, and let me tell you something real quick about my high school. We ain't had no deep football team when it was like 55 of us. It was like 25 of us, and players went both ways, meaning offense, defense, and special teams. So them are all hits to the head the whole game in high school. So later, I'm like, oh, I probably had that seizure from having to. I'm pretty sure I'm willing to guarantee I had hella concussions while I was in high school. I'm willing to guarantee it. And I think that's why I had that seizure. But, they teach you as a football player, be tough, stay on the field, don't never come off the field. And you start to believe that. So, they want to say, if the and I read this on Twitter, like in replies. If the kid was really this hurt, he should have just came off the field. That's not how football players are built. They're gonna go until they will literally leave it all on the field. It's that coach's job,
bro.
It's that coach's job to protect that player from himself, and that coach did not do that. He should never coach again. Never. He should never coach again. Ever. I don't care. High school, pee-wee, college, D3, it don't matter. He should never have a job again, man. It's unacceptable. And it's unacceptable for Maryland to even consider or even think it was okay to bring that guy back. At all. At all. Unacceptable.
I wasn't even gonna say that I feel like he should never coach again. You know,
he shouldn't coach again.
I'm pro second chances, but you can't take him back there. You can't take him back there. You got kids that's still there that's saying this guy has a toxic situation here to all of us, and you gonna bring him back there?
Unacceptable.
Some things, yeah. Come on, man. Some things ain't got to be said. Some things don't have to be said, and they said it. According to, it's a few different statements coming out, but one of the statements is that the board had decided that they was going to let the athletic director go, DJ Durkin go, and I think a third guy. Like, they all was going to go. But they decided they was going to let all three men speak, and after they listened to Durkin, his passion and whatever, they decided, he changed their mind. I don't even know if I want to talk to him. I don't even really want to hear what he got to say. You ain't want to talk that day. You ain't want to talk to the kid. What? I don't want to talk to you. What we talking about? I don't know, bro. That sits, and my heart goes out to the family of this kid, bro. And like I said, I know I'm in my feelings because I got kids. If I send my kid anywhere, bro, look, one of my homeboys has a daughter close to the same age as my daughter, and they'll say, "Hey, we're going to the movies. Can we get her? We'll take her with us." Bro, if something happened to my daughter with them, I'm expecting them to care about her well-being like I would. If I get one of my friends' kids, I'm caring about their well-being like they mine. And that's his job first. Before it's win games and all that. You got to make sure these kids' well-being is okay. And like LePere said, man, these kids, they trained to go. They're taught to go. They've been told to go since they was pee-wee.
Yep.
You the adult. You got to say, wait. I'll never forget. Short story, then we can move forward. My nephew was playing football for a little while. And, I'm the proud uncle, man. I'm doing all kind of stuff. My sister said, hey, your nephew needs some cleats. I said, I got it. I went on East Bay, bro. You remember East Bay?
Yeah,
East Bay's good.
Man, I went on East Bay and ordered this man custom cleats with his jersey number on it, had his last name on it. Man, he was in there looking like a killer. I had him ready to go. So he had a practice, and my sister said that he had got told he wasn't playing in the game. I said, okay, I'm going to go and talk to the coach and find out what's going on. I didn't go there with my chest puffed out. I went and talked to the coach. I said, hey, my nephew was saying he's not going to get a chance to play in the game. And I didn't want to have that type of conversation with a kid. So I came to you to see, what he did. And he said, man, he scared the hell out of me. He said we was in practice and ran a sweep. He came to the other side, lowered his head, hit the kid, fell face first on the field, and then moved for a while. He said he scared the hell out of me. He said when we got him to, I fussed at him. He said, I'm going to tell you. He said, I fussed at him, but I really was scared. He said, and I told him he wasn't hitting properly. That's not how I teach him to hit, and I didn't want him to play in the game. I slapped fives with the coach. I told my sister, he don't need to play in the game. He not playing in the next game. I was cool with that because in that moment, that coach was concerned about my nephew's well-being, not whether or not they won that game. And if you can't separate that as a coach, to me, I ain't got patience for it, bro. I can't rock with it. I'm out.
I don't know if you got to add anything, D, but before you go, let me say this. It even happens in the NFL. That's why now, at least now, they got these independent neurologists that check these players out, that protects. These players, that's how football players are built. They ain't never hurt.
Yep.
They ain't never hurt unless they really injured. Like, that's why I always ask you, are you hurt or are you injured? And they, they can't literally see a concussion. You can't feel a concussion like that. You get a little headache. You always got a headache. You banging heads the whole damn game.
Yep.
But that's why they got these independent guys on the sideline now in the NFL. That's like, nah, give me it. Once they take that helmet, you already know. They checking you for a concussion. You ain't going back in until we make sure everything is right up there. And if it ain't right, you ain't playing. And that's what needs to happen. Now, it might make fans mad. It might make the player mad. But it's for their own good. And that's what that coach should have did. That's what that coach should have did. Ain't nothing more important. Ain't no wins. Let's be honest. We acting like, I'm not saying we are on this show, but people acting like Maryland is Bama. Maryland, what they won? Let's be honest.
Exactly.
Like, what difference was it going to make if that kid, Spade said this off camera. I'm saying it on camera. What difference was it going to make if that kid ran that last lap, rep, whatever it was? What difference? Maryland been going 4 and whatever and 5 and whatever for the longest. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
So, it's a little short what I got to say. So, as someone that's played football, right, I just got to say that this is kind of something that is wrong for the coach. Coach should be fired. And, everyone that got fired for it deserves it in a sense. I'm not going to say deserves it, but they've been treated the right way, right? But I think it should be known that these kind of issues are bound to happen. There's nothing that could have stopped this from happening with any coach. The player would have collapsed. He would have pushed himself because the coach would have pushed him. It would have happened. I think it's really about afterwards that should be thought about more in this case, right? Because I don't want,
and that's fair.
It shouldn't be more parents saying like, "Oh, I don't want my kid playing football because the coach is going to run them when they're tired," and that's really what needs to happen. And when you win a championship or when you win something, and you really think about the times that you got pushed when you were tired, that makes a difference, right? That makes a difference on that play when you're tired and you realize you was able to run the extra 100 yards when you were tired. That's a big deal. It's really after this all happened is what kind of caused his death. I'm not going to say that because I'm not a medical expert, but I think is kind of what happened, contributed to it, right? There's things that happened to this kid there's things that didn't happen to him that were supposed to happen to him when he collapsed. And that's really like the main thing. I'm not going to go into it, but there was medical things, right? Yeah. We're not medical people, so we can't really say it all. But I think it should just be known so that in the future, people don't just say they're not going to let their kids play football. They need to know that this is what coaches do, and that's their job, right? And if you don't want them to do that, then you're almost expecting your child to not be a winner. And I say that kind of straight face.
I kind of want to disagree. I'm with you all the way. A coach is going to push you, and that's his job. He's going to push. Even when you think you ain't got anything left, that coach is going to push you and squeeze a little bit more out. I'm cool with that. I always say, man, a good coach this isn't related, but it kind of is. A good coach know how to motivate everybody. To you, I might need to get in your face and say, "Oh, man, you soft, blah, blah, blah." Maybe that gets you going. That don't get me going. A coach will know that maybe that gets LaParis going. He'll pull me to the side and say, "Hey, look, I know you giving me what you can give, but I think you got more. I need you to dig deeper and give me more." Hey, you talk to me like that, I can give you more. A good coach know how to do that. And also, I feel like a good coach know when to say, "Hold up, can we check his vitals right quick? Check his vitals. Make sure he's straight. If his vitals are straight, squeeze that extra drip of effort out of him."
I don't think you can do that, though.
How long would it have taken it?
I don't think you can do vitals, bro.
Yes, you can check vitals.
You can't do vitals, bro.
Yes, you can.
Everybody's heartbeat, heartbeat is going to be up already. So it's like, at what point do you say
bro.
the heartbeat is not enough?
Vitals. Nah, bro. I disagree with you. Especially if you know you practicing in heat and somebody not feeling well. If nothing else, you can check it. You can check their body temp, bro. If nothing else.
I can agree with you.
Nothing else.
I think it should be known that this was a redshirt freshman, though. So the coach was not.
What that got to do with?
The coach was not fully familiarized with him. As everything you just said from a motivator, right? This coach was trying to find the boundary. He was trying to find the boundary of what he can or cannot do. I'm just speculating. I don't know this for sure, right? We don't know anything for sure. We're speculating. He was trying to find the boundary to be the motivator, to know where and how he can push his players. He went too far. He got fired for it. And I think that's kind of where he's at.
I think that's fair.
Yep.
I think it's fair that you're showing a different side. I mean, obviously, I'm not a medical expert. It's saying here that the university faced personal decisions after findings by 2 investigations at lunch. One of the investigations found that the staff made a host of errors, including failing to immerse McNair in cold water, which experts say is the best practice and could have saved his life. The report determined trainers had failed to move the immersive tanks to the field that day because the location of the practice changed. So they changed the practice. They got tanks for empty kids over here, but they ain't even move them to the practice field. That's negligence, man. I ain't got patience for that.
And we're not talking about some little college. We're not talking about some little high school. This is Big Ten, Maryland. Like, this is a big-time university, man, that's getting big-time money. And I see what you're saying, D. I actually seen a player fight a coach. And D, if you play football, I'm pretty sure you probably not fighting, but I'm pretty sure you heard this from your coaches before as well. Y'all not getting no water until y'all run the play right. And I'm talking about 100 degree weather and no trees, no shade, nothing. And I literally seen a player fight a coach over that. Like, not tussle. I'm talking about fist fight a coach. Because of that reason right there. Because we literally was out there 3, 4, 5 hours with no water because we didn't run the play right. But I'm pretty sure that's nothing new. That happens a lot. But the point is, that's to me, and I'm thinking, this is old to me. When I was young, I was like, suck it up. In my mind, I'm telling myself to suck it up.
At our age, we're all doing that.
You're supposed to be tough. But now that I'm older, that's child abuse. That's not right.
You know my issue with football players, and I played for a very short time. Both of y'all played for much longer. Both of y'all played at the collegiate level. Here's my issue. I see a comparison between, like, military basic training and football. Like, when you're going through basic training and you getting yelled at and fussed at, it feels so unfair to you. And then when you get on, instead of turning around and saying, I'm not going to do these guys like I was done, then you yell because that's the way it's supposed to be. And football players go, my coach would tell me, we got to run, and I'm not saying you guys in particular. Yeah, we got to run the play perfect until we get water. But that don't make it right. Somebody at some point got to change that shit. Like, that's not right.
But Spade, this is what it does, though. Spade, this is what it does, though. Older me, it creates brotherhood. It creates that camaraderie between you and those that you're on the field with, that you're going through that pain with. It creates that cohesion, that ability to just trust in the next person, right? So when you guys are on the field and when you guys are tired, you can expect the guy next to you to perform the way you're performing just because you guys did that during practice for 6 days, and then the 7th day comes and you're able to perform just for 5 minutes. Like, that's what it does to you. And honestly, if you want to, and it's a negative thing, it could be negative, it could be positive, however you look at it, but we can just bring it to the military. This is the same kind of thing that happens in the military.
And it's very militant, I agree. But
what happens when they come out the military, they come out as a brotherhood. And that's exactly what football players do.
And they go crazy.
When we're done playing football, we look to each other as a brother. We look to each other as mentors. Like, we coach each other. We rise each other. We keep each other up. And that's exactly what football is. And people that play it understand it. People that don't play it, it's kind of hard, but they can see it, though. You can't deny that they can't see that.
And I can buy some of that, D. Here's my issue with it, though. You can look at what Bobby Knight used to do with grabbing players, head-butting them, throwing chairs, and all them Indiana players, they made a brotherhood. But you know what? You look at Pete Carroll, where all his players had fun, laughed, and cracked jokes, and they're a brotherhood too. It's more than one way to make a brotherhood. I can be a brother.
How long did that brotherhood last,
sitting down drinking water.
How long did that brotherhood last,
water and be a brotherhood.
How long did that brotherhood last, Spade? 3 years.
Nah.
They wanted to leave.
Nah.
Yeah, but to get out. Even you can compare Bobby Knight to Coach K. Coach K don't run his program like that.
From what we see. Got a point, though.
Yeah, that's true.
From what we see, we don't know. We don't know what we don't see, and that's all it is. I think it's just a matter of it's motivators, though. We've all agreed that it's up to the coach, and a certain coach can do certain things certain ways, and certain people can respond either negatively or positively, and that's all it is, really. Every coach has their niche. It's all about finding it.
That's true. Football players, basketball players, baseball players, wrestlers, whatever y'all are, people who don't play sports, listeners to the podcast, feel free to weigh in. I feel like I need to say this before. I don't want the comment section to go left. Regardless of which side you stand on, please, let's just be respectful of everybody's varying opinions. It is definitely another side to the equation. I feel the way I feel, and I can still see D's point. I get it. You're making the guys tougher. You don't know that limit. And one of my favorite quotes, and then I'll shut up. And I'm probably not going to say it verbatim like it go, but Coach K got a quote that says something along the lines of, it says something like, effort is replenishable. It is absolutely no reason to save it. Like, you can just give all your effort every day and it replenishes. You can come back the next day and give all your effort. So I fully understand a coach trying to get all that effort. And I know a good coach can push you and he can squeeze an extra drip of effort out of you. I get it. I just don't understand why you can't take like safety precautions along the way. That's, and maybe, hey, as I said, I didn't play football at a high level. I didn't play football in college. So maybe my opinion is biased. But LaPaz, unless you got something else, bro, I'm ready to move forward.
No, that's it. I just want to say, even I played football I got a long life story that I ain't about to spew on this show. But I played football at a small D3 school, and I know at our practices, we had a medical staff over there at our little ass school.
Yep.
So
everyone has it.
Right over there. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just unfortunate that somebody lost their life in this situation, man. But to me, I don't feel like, Spade, you said you good with giving that guy a second chance. I don't feel like he should ever coach again. Though. I don't feel like he should ever coach again at any level. D, how do you feel about that?
I mean, honestly, it can go either way. I don't see someone wanting their coach or wanting their child to be coached by him. So I think that's the next way to look at it, really, is that how do you talk to parents and say that, hey, we're hiring this coach. Here's his resume. And it says Maryland on that, So I find it, I'm not going to answer the question. I know that doesn't answer it. I just try to look at it as just like, how do you expect to bring people or to bring children to your, whatever level you're at, high school or college, how do you expect that to happen? So I kind of feel with you, as far as saying he shouldn't be hired again, I feel like his second chance shouldn't be taken away though, but I just don't see it happening realistically. Like, he needs to work his way back up, and he'll probably work out like in the back room as a trainer. That'd be funny, right? Not even as a trainer, but just something little.
Not a trainer.
Something little first, right? Like a coordinator or something. Not a head coach, though. Not a head coach.
Okay, man. Let's move forward, bro.
Whew. Okay, y'all. Woo, that was a hot topic right there. But we're gonna take it on. We're gonna take it to a lighter note. Let's take it to a lighter note. Something, a better note. Something that's gonna have people feeling very good for this young man, and I'm talking about Derrick Rose. If you guys didn't know, Derrick Rose, Teague was out, Tyus Jones was out, and Derrick Rose went for a career high 50 in the game that he played this week. I want to get you guys' thoughts on that right there. Derrick Rose going for a career high 50. Very emotional after the game, talking to the sideline reporter. Very emotional, saying he worked his ass off and all that. Teammates crowded around him, jumping up and down. Very proud, very happy moment for Derrick Rose. I wanted to get you guys' thoughts about that right there. Derrick Rose going for 50, career high.
It was great to watch, man. To see Derrick Rose, those of us that remember MVP Rose, we remember that first step. We remember how explosive he was. Goran Dragic remember catching some chestnuts from the guy. And then we saw injuries kind of plague him. And at some point, LaParish, you are notorious for on this show questioning his desire to even play the sport.
I was.
LaParish, you went as far as to question whether or not he was still playing just because the man wanted
money,
to, continue to get those checks.
Yeah.
So to see him go from that high and fall as low as he did, it felt good. I'm not going to front. Now, Derrick Rose got some skeletons in his closet, as we all do, but some of his might be a little bigger than some of ours. But he's got some other things off the court. I don't want to forget about all that stuff right there. He's got some stuff going on. But for that moment, as a sports fan, watching this guy that everybody kind of wrote off and said he was done, he was over with, to see him play and just give us a glimpse of the player that he was, it felt good, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was cheering for him during the game. I'll say that.
Listen, I've been very critical about Derrick Rose on this show. Not once have I ever, maybe I don't remember, maybe Spade can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I ever said I didn't like Derrick Rose. I don't think I ever, people was, and one thing you guys always do on this show, y'all, like I was waiting because Grayson Allen, Spade, I'm changing the subjects real quick. Grayson Allen started the other day. I think it was yesterday because Donovan Mitchell was out. I think it was yesterday. And I was like, oh, if Grayson Allen start and go Wills, I already know they going to be tweeting me because I've been hard on Grayson Allen. I've been hard on. So I knew they was going to be tweeting me. But guess what? Grayson Allen played like shit. He played like shit. So guess what I did? I took a screenshot, so I'm just ready. So when Grayson Allen start the next time, and people be like, oh, look at your boy Grayson Allen, I'm just going to hit him with those screenshots. Where was y'all then? I don't think I never said I didn't like Derrick Rose. I didn't like Derrick Rose anymore for the Bulls. Now, I was a little, all that crap that went down with the Knicks when he just left and didn't call people. I was very critical of all that, and that jump made me think, what the hell is Derrick Rose doing? Like, I don't think he want to play no more. I think he just do it for the money. But he seemed to have found a home up there in Minnesota. It is working out. Spade, I don't know if I said it on the show or I said it to you personally, but early in this season, I think I told you. I said, "Yo, Derrick Rose is going bananas. Like he is literally having a good season." And Derrick Rose came out before this season and said, "I want to be the sixth man of the year. I want to win the sixth man of the year award." Now we know James Harden won an MVP and the sixth man of the year award, and I think Derrick Rose will be like the second player to win an MVP. I know somebody going to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think he'll be the second player to win an MVP and the sixth man award if he was to actually win it. But
won't be the second. I think
as great as this moment was, and I was, trust me, I was tweeting my ass off like, yo, look at Derrick Rose. Does he look like vintage Rose? I think it happened on Halloween, if I'm not mistaken, because people were saying he dressed up as MVP Rose during the game. Like,
yeah.
As great as this moment was, let's relax. He scored 50. It's a great moment. He was very emotional, and I'm not taking anything away from that moment. It was magnificent. But if we think Derrick Rose is back to Chicago Bulls Rose, then we're crazy. We're crazy.
Don't slander that man, bro.
I'm not slandering him, but Spade, I play a lot of FanDuel, bro. I play a lot of FanDuel. So when I played Derrick, when Teague was out, and just what happened, they didn't announce that Tyus Jones was out until after the game started. So Tyus Jones was like 30% owned. Derrick Rose, who's been going Wills, was only like 22% owned. I think Tyus Jones was 40% owned. And Derrick Rose was only 22% owned. I played Rose in every lineup. Won some money too. And I tweeted after the game. I said, yo, y'all better not play Derrick Rose the next game. I said, Derrick Rose would be so chalky. Derrick Rose was like 47% owned yesterday. Chalky as hell. Hella chalk. Ended up getting hurt, twisted his ankle, and was out. 40%. I said he's an instant fade. I faded Derrick Rose, didn't play him none, but your boy played it, Tyus Jones. Only 18% owned. Only 18% on, and I won some damn money yesterday. I'm just saying it was a great moment. And listen, they talking about doing a 30 for 30 about this. Like, relax.
Let him have his 30 for 30, bro.
I mean, they gotta have.
I still feel like you got a personal vendetta against Derrick Rose.
They gotta have a 30 for 30 every week.
Man. I don't have a problem with Derrick Rose. I just think, man, listen. Like you said, he got a lot of stuff pending off the court. I've been very critical of him when he was on the Bulls. I said some things when he was on the Knicks, but I have been giving Derrick Rose credit this year with how well he's been playing, Spade. Come on. Have I not been giving him credit this year for how well he's been playing? I actually tweeted, they need to trade Teague. I would trade Teague.
Why you can't just cheer for him in his moment? Why his good moment got to be a but?
It was a great moment, bro. I don't know how else to say it. It was a magnificent moment. My homie that went to Stanford over there, D, give me some other words like magnificent, extravagant. Give me some better words. Because I mean, I don't know. It was an excellent moment. It was an amazing.
I just want you to end your sentence right there. Like
it was an amazing game. He played an amazing game.
Perfect.
He played an amazing game.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Okay. Bet. I'm done. Go. If you got anything else to add, you can go. But I mean,
we all know this was a good moment. We all know this is a good moment. I think it just should be pointed out though, right? This man only missed 12 shots. It's nothing bad. He only missed 12 shots.
He went bananas.
He shot 61%. You know, he also hit 4 out of 7 threes. I think it was a good game. It was good. We all know this. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want people to get carried away. People be living like they be living in the moment. Like it's a great moment, but people live in the moment too long. Ain't no way you come back the next night and Derrick Rose be damn near 50%. Come on, man.
He was the wrong man. He was the wrong man to live the moment on, but you live the moment when you're playing basketball though. Someone's hot, they start off they get hot the next game. They're starting off hot the next game. It just can cool down right away. That's all it is.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it wasn't a great moment. It was great. But if you think you're about to be getting 50 points or 40 or 30 points from Derrick Rose, let's relax. You got to relax.
I know what that means, listeners. The next time Rose go out for 30, hit Lil Paris on the Twitter sphere. Let him know. All right, bro.
We can move on.
Let's move forward, man. Talk Derrick Rose. We got to talk about. I don't know which one of these guys was Batman at one point in time and which one of these guys was Robin. I guess it's safe to assume Derrick Rose was Batman, but if so, let's talk about his ex-Robin. Let's talk about Jimmy Butler, man. I'm telling y'all, I'm getting sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of talking Jimmy Butler.
It's always something
good. I know,
good.
man. We got a job to do. But he's getting on my nerves. I get it. Jimmy Butler back in the news again, man. This time not for his play, more about what he say or what he said.
He's been playing phenomenal, though. He's been backpacking.
He has. Jimmy Butler said, I'll decide when I'm going to play back-to-back.
I like it.
I kind of like it, too, bro. It got everybody up in arms. Like, oh, who does Jimmy Butler think he is? These guys are so entitled. They get paid millions of dollars to entertain us. And one of the things I hate to hear people say, I pay your salary. Man, you go to 2 games a year. Sit your ass down. You don't pay nobody's salary. Have a seat.
Fact. And you got the replica jersey. You don't even got the authentic.
To entertain us. And he should be playing. Look, man. Since LaParis already said he like it, I might as well tell you how I feel about it. I love it. If I'm Jimmy Butler, I came down, played hard, man. I took this team to the postseason for the first time in a very long time. I'm the reason for the season. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no postseason without me. I showed you that. I came back, and I wanted to be traded. I demanded a trade. Get me out of here. I'm not happy. I want to be traded. All right? I even gave you 3 teams I was willing to go to. You didn't make the trade. Several teams tried. Y'all wouldn't take the trade. Coach said he didn't want me to be traded. GM said call his phone. He'll trade me. I don't know what the hell going on. Cat said he don't want to re-up if I'm here. I demand a trade. Y'all go re-up Cat. So that even further confirms that I'm on the way out. Pat Riley is making deals. You turning them down. All right, I decide, you know what? Forget it. If I'm here, let me show you just how tough I am. I'm going to take the 3rd stringers. I'm going to whoop up on your 1st stringers. And I'm going to tell this GM that he effing need me and he can't win without me. All right? I still never said that I wanted to be here. I still have been pretty vocal that I want a dipset. Houston come back and make y'all the offer of all offers, and y'all still don't take the deal. I already know I want to be gone. Even if y'all don't trade me, it don't change the fact that I want to be gone. So now I got to make sure that I'm taking care of myself. I'm going to tell you something about Tibbs. Tibbs is notorious for playing his players a lot of minutes. His starters play a lot of minutes. Tibbs has been accused of being the reason why he get some of his stars injured, i.e. Derrick Rose, i.e. Zach LaVine. LaParis actually said on this show when Tibbs went to Minnesota, he said, man, I hope Wiggins and LaVine stay healthy because Tibbs is going to play these boys 40 minutes a game, and I'd be damned if LaVine didn't get hurt. In Tibbs' system, if I'm Jimmy Butler, you think I'm finna risk my injury fooling around with you somewhere I don't even want to be? Hell no. I'm going to play when I feel like it. And not only am I going to play when I feel like it in back-to-backs, I'm going to play when I feel like it anyway. Anyway, I wouldn't even play it in that Golden State game. Golden State, man, I ain't got time to be running through all them damn screens. I'm good. Y'all call me tomorrow. That's what I'd have said. That's what I'd have said. Right there. That's how I feel about it, Lopez.
Listen, you hit it spot on. First of all, the issue, I want to be traded. You think I'm going to risk injury? And if I get injured, then there's no trade. Ain't nobody trading for injured goods.
Exactly.
Come on, are you crazy? Yeah, I'm not playing. I know people gonna be like, oh, listen, I don't care. That man said he don't want to be there. You got hella deals on the table, Spade. I said on this show before this crap even started. This is why you trade. This is why you trade him. This is why you bust a move, because crap like this, you wouldn't have to deal with this. Cat had 1 or 2 good games, and those was like the games Those were the games Jimmy Butler didn't play. Cat seemed to be a better player when Jimmy Butler's not on the court. You need to bust a move. What are you waiting on? Bust a move. And until they do, this situation is going to keep getting messy. It is messy. It's a messy situation because the Timberwolves won't bust some moves. And the crazy thing is, Spain, I'm going to tell you why they won't bust a move, bro. They know no matter what they get back from, they know the crap Jimmy Butler told them, you guys need me. He wasn't lying. They know that. They know if they get rid of Jimmy Butler and get them 4 picks from Houston, they not going to no playoffs. They not going. They not. Spade, you said they might not even go with Jimmy. I think you said they not going with Jimmy.
They're not.
Is what I'm saying. But Spade, if you say they not going with Jimmy, trust me, they a lottery team without him. Like they're going to be terrible. They're going to be terrible, and that's why they won't trade Jimmy. But this situation is messy, and they need to just train. I don't even know what Pat Riley offered him. I don't remember. We had said it on the show, but I don't remember. But
I don't either. It's been so many deals.
They need to just bust a move and trade Jimmy. Let me tell you, I like Bill Simmons, bro. You know Bill Simmons? He had his own show.
That's my boy.
Bill Simmons wrote on Twitter, he said, this is one of the most embarrassing seasons by and he did quote fingers, a star in recent NBA history. What? That's not fair. I don't want to be here. Now, you can say what you want. Oh, I'm going to play when I want. He a diva. He want to play when he want. When he on the court, that man is giving you maximum effort. Like
Absolutely.
When he's on the court, he's the best player on that team. That's a fact. So you can't say, oh, he's playing, but he's shortchanging us, because he's not. He's giving y'all everything he has when he's suiting up. It's Minnesota's fault. They should have traded him.
I agree.
Not to add, add to the fire, but did y'all know that this dude catches an Uber to the games? Like, he doesn't even ride the bus with the team. He catches an Uber.
See?
Like, I'm just saying, that's something right there already added to add fuel to the fire, right? This man don't even ride with the team.
Like I just don't. I get it, but it's time to move on. Just move on. So you can know we're gonna have this, and this on our team, or we're gonna have these picks. Whatever it is, it's time to move on, because this situation. He said it's one of the most embarrassing things. Bill Simmons said it's one of the most embarrassing things from a star in recent history. This is one of the messiest this is one of the messiest situations in a long time. It's
pretty embarrassing from the team standpoint, I think.
Exactly.
I mean, it's asked to be traded. I think you've got several actual fair offers for a guy
think you got good offers too,
anyway.
Ain't like you getting offered trash, because they can literally shortchange you. They can be like, oh, well, he gonna be out anyway, so we can wait.
Question for Bill Simmons, by the way. Was he in a long coma when Kawhi played 9 games for San Antonio last year?
Facts.
Did he miss that? Did he miss Kawhi playing 9 games last year?
Kawhi still resting on back-to-backs.
Yeah,
He's still resting on back-to-backs.
He's still resting. Yeah, man.
Hey,
Let me
ask you. I thought the NBA was cleaning this crap up with the back-to-backs. Like, I guess if you just say, oh, he's out with rest and not just rest him, Not be like, oh, not say during, right before the game, like, yo, he not playing, and just be like, oh, he's going to be out tonight. I guess if you say he's going to be out tonight with rest, I guess that's okay. Because I could have swore the NBA was like, nah, we're going to take care of this.
Yeah, I thought the same, bro. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a loophole somewhere, like you said. Maybe it's giving enough notice that the player won't play. But I really thought they was going to start finding teams about resting players.
I could have swore it was something they was going to do. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Maybe the NBA selling them wolf tickets, bro. You selling them wolf tickets, you get called out on it. You better be about it.
Y'all ready to move on?
Yes, sir.
Y'all want to know something funny?
Oh, Lord.
Here we
I'm
go.
scared.
Here we go.
Bro, I'm scared. Joel Embiid played Andre Drummond today. And man,
you mean
oh man.
the 76ers played the Pistons.
Yeah.
No, Embiid played Drummond.
It's a team game.
It don't get no better. Listen, you want to talk about somebody being in somebody's head, bruh? Embiid is literally, he said he got real estate in Drummond's head and he wasn't lying. Drummond is a shell of himself when he played Embiid. This situation right here is one of the funniest situations because Embiid is, Spade, we got, our little crew got something. We call it troll mode on. And Embiid always got troll mode on with everybody. Embiid told Rihanna, you know what I mean? Holla at me. Rihanna told Embiid, become an all-star first. Embiid became an all-star. They asked him about Rihanna. He said, nah, I don't want to now. I'm an all-star. I don't want to now. That's what Embiid said. Embiid is a troll. And he trolls the shit out of Andre Drummond. This whole situation is crazy. Listen, I want to know whose side are you on? Embiid's, Drummond. I don't know why. Let me just say this first. I don't know why Andre Drummond just don't play ball. Just play ball. Like, don't go back and forth with the banter with Joel Embiid. That's what Embiid do. And I think it actually fuels that man. Like, when somebody go back at him, first of all, Embiid always want to play well when he go up against a team with an opposing center that people respect. Yeah. He always want to get, like, he'll play Whiteside, he'll play Drummond, he'll play Cat, he play those type of guys, Boogie Cousins. He always want to go back at those guys because that's just how Embiid is. But this situation with him and Drummond is getting funnier and funnier because Drummond really don't want no sauce. But I want to get you guys' thoughts about it.
Yeah, I mean, you know me, man. I like a good trash talk, and even more so, I like it better when the person can back it up. And I was real critical of Paris. You remember, I was real critical of Joel Embiid when he wasn't playing because when he was drafted, he just became this Twitter troll. He wasn't that guy pre-NBA draft. But after he got drafted, he became this Twitter troll, and I was like, man, I hope this dude be good on the court when he get a chance to play. And he is. Like, the dude is really good, bro. He's phenomenal. I'm going to tell you something that's going to blow your mind. So, yeah, the 76ers beat the Pistons. We already knew that. Joel Embiid owns Andre Drummond. We already knew that. Embiid had 39 points, bro. Peak game. No other starter was in double digits, bro. Fultz was 1 of 6. Simmons was 2 of 4. Covington was 2 of 5. And Sark was 2 of 6. He literally beat him by himself damn near. Now, he did get some help off the bench. Redick chipped in with 16. Muscala had 14. And somebody I don't even know had 11. I don't even know who the hell that is. But listen, man. Drummond was 3 of 8.
Don't play out Landry. Don't play Landry out.
Who?
Landry Shamet, you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know that guy.
Don't play that guy out. That kid a gamer.
Yeah, I don't know that guy, bro. He gotta get some more chat. All the reason why you know is because you be playing FanDuel, man. Get out of here with your cheap roster. I know you be looking for the $2,000 player. You got him.
Facts.
But listen, man. I'm gonna need Drummond to get right. Drummond only played 21 minutes. He typically plays more minutes than that. That tells me right there that somebody thought he was geeking and pulled him out the game. He was 3 of 8. He took a 3, which he said he would be doing, in all fairness. He was 0 for 1 from 3. He did have 9 rebounds and 1 assist. He had 1 block shot, and he did finish with a +3. But listen, man, 3 of 8.
Spade, you left something out.
You forgot the number 5. Yeah, 5.
Yes, he played 20 minutes because he had 5 fouls.
Oh, he was getting at work. He was in foul trouble.
Embiid, bro, dropping them off.
Embiid had 5 fouls too. Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Covington had 5 fouls. Good God. And Chandler and Muscala had 4 each.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit. How many free throws was attempted in this game?
Embiid attempted 23
almost
of them.
100.
Embiid attempted 23 free throws. So,
bro, it was almost 100 free throws taken. 41 by Detroit and 51 by Philadelphia. Free throws.
Yep.
This is crazy.
Yep. So when you think about it,
that's crazy.
When you think about it more, that's already
I think Drummond is hustling backwards playing Embiid's game. And who the hell gave Drummond the green light to shoot threes?
He only took one, bro.
Bro, I don't care. He shouldn't take none. Don't take none.
God, man. 23 free throw attempts for Joel Embiid.
Yep.
He had 39 points. He had 23 free throw attempts.
Dropping them smooth off.
23.
Look, I think Drummond is playing the wrong. Just go out there and play ball, man. Just go play ball. Go grab your 15 boards. Go get your 10, 15, 20 points.
Yep.
And just go play ball, man. You trying to do this back and forth banter with Embiid? You're in a lose-lose situation. Some players, and I think Embiid is one of those guys. Now, I'm not necessarily saying he's that guy, but Spade, you talk some shit to Michael Jordan. I'm not saying Embiid is Michael Jordan, but that junk.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
And I think Embiid is one of those guys, especially when it's from an opposing center. We've seen Embiid talk shit to Russell Westbrook. Him and Russell Westbrook. But in Westbrook defense, he's one of those. You ain't about to just be talking shit to no Westbrook and think he ain't about to go ape shit. We done seen both of those guys play against each other, both drop 40 in the same game. That's what they do. So I don't know if Drummond is that guy that you can talk to, and it kind of motivates him to want to play harder. Or I don't know if he's that guy. I know Embiid is that guy. I know he's that guy. Cause I see him do it to guards, small forwards, LeBron. I see him do it to centers, opposing centers. So I know Embiid. Man.
He said anybody can get it.
Yeah. And I mean, so far Embiid has been backing that crap up, man. Like. Yeah, I think Drummond is playing the wrong game against this guy. Just go play ball.
Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and move forward, man. NBA topics galore. You're gonna love this next one, man. There's trouble. There's trouble in Hollywood, fam.
Is it
LeBron James joined the Lakers, and Laker fans was feeling themselves, bro. And I had a hot take on the show. I said the LA Lakers would be the most exciting 6-seed team you ever seen before in your life. They're going to be fun to watch. I don't
still think they're getting 6 seed, bro?
I mean, I still think they got a chance. But I'm going to tell you what's crazy. Folks was coming from me like, man, you crazy as hell, man. The Lakers finna at least be 3rd seed, man. Now, I wouldn't say who said that, but they ain't going to raise their hand right now. But anyway, man, it was recently a meeting between President of Basketball Operations, Irvin Magic Johnson, and head coach Luke Walton. Apparently, Magic ain't feeling the way this team's starting out, man. At least that's what they saying. And apparently this meeting got a little heated. I'm not really sure what the hell Magic expect. I guess Magic bought into the hype too. The parents, my question for you is, are the Lakers performing worse than you expected?
I think I keep going back to older shows. But you know what? I know when we said it. We said it on our live show when LeBron first bust this move. We said it on the live show. And I said, the Lakers, they're going to figure it out, but early on, like now, they're going to struggle. They're trying to get rotated. And I think the meeting was about like rotations, because I also read a report that Luke Walton now has shortened up his rotations. But they're going to figure out the rotations, who should be playing with who. I don't know I don't know why they are running Lonzo and Rondo on the court at the same time. I don't think that's the move. I'm not a basketball coach. I'm a football player. I don't know. In my opinion, having Lonzo and Rondo on the court at the same time is not the move. That's not the move. But I think they're going to figure out the rotations. They're going to get it together. And I think they're going to be all right. I just think it's two people are jumping the gun, and it's going to get Luke Walton fired. Do I think Luke Walton should be fired? No. But Laker Nation, Laker Land, whatever they fans call themselves, they are in an uproar. LeBron did a little interview during the week. He said, "You don't want to see me when I get upset," or something like that. Yeah. And I mean, it's not looking good for Luke Walton. What we 9 games in? He already meeting with Magic. Magic already got to reprimand him. 9 games in, it's not looking good for Luke Walton. I think people are jumping the gun. I think the Lakers are going to figure it out. I just think it's too early for people to overreact. What did you expect? They've been in damn near every game. I don't know what people expect, man. I don't know what people expect, man.
Yeah, I don't either. The funny thing is, like you said, the rumor is that Magic was upset with some of the rotations. I've seen a lot of folks saying that Lonzo works better on the floor with Bron than Rondo. That's been an issue. Josh Hart, who I feel like is probably the best shooter on the team, was coming off the bench behind KCP. Laker fans seem like they're pretty fed up with KCP. Nobody, when they talk about these lineups, nobody talk about the fact that the team kind of scoring regardless of whoever they got on the floor. They can't stop nobody. So defense. One of the issues that, Yeah, no defense.
It's the defense. It is.
One of the issues they having, man, they're getting really good offensive production from JaVale McGee of all people.
Bro, when I tell you this shit right here is blowing my damn mind, I can't believe it.
Facts.
Spade, I don't mean to cut you off, bro. But you remember, I want to say, I was about to say a few years back, but it wasn't a few years back. It was probably like 5 to 8 years ago when JaVale McGee was on the Denver Nuggets. He had a great playoff series. I don't remember what year it was, but he was with the Denver Nuggets, and JaVale McGee was going bananas, and he looked like that guy again. I'm shocked how good JaVale McGee is playing, bro. I'm shocked.
Thanks to the Warriors.
Yeah, man.
Thanks to the Warriors. Yep.
Not to the Warriors. The problem is when JaVale McGee is not on the floor, man, a lot of times the Lakers are playing LeBron at the 5 or even Brandon Ingram at the 5, and both of those guys got a little bit of height on them. But come on, man. Y'all seen B.I. He threw a flying rabbit punch that nobody even felt. Chris Paul didn't even know he got hit. To this day, he think he just fought Rondo. He don't even know he got rabbit punch. You cannot put B.I. at the 5. Obviously, on the offensive end, it's got some advantages. On the defensive end, it's got some disadvantages, and that's where the team is hurting. The team just recently made a move, though. The Lakers are trying to get actually, it looked like they just did it. They bought out Tyson Chandler, and he's been bought out, and he plans to join the Lakers. Now, Tyson Chandler's an older guy. JaVale McGee kind of old too. But I like what Tyson Chandler can bring this team. He's a savvy vet. He get it. He's still a bit of a shot blocker. He'll definitely help their defensive presence down in the paint. My question is, once you put him in, your defense gets better. You're going to have to get offense from somewhere else, because having Bron at the 5 creating that mismatch, a B.I. at the 5 creating that mismatch, you're going to lose that. So, I don't know, man. I think the Lakers are okay. What are they right now? They're 3-5 right now. They're all right.
And they've been right.
They're on pace to finish.
Spade, they will be 4-4 if LeBron hits some free throws.
You ain't never lied. Brian, you don't want to be around me when I lose my patience.
Maybe 5-3 if he hits some free throws.
Listen,
let's
Brian
be honest,
you don't
man.
want to be around him when he loses his patience. Laker fans is like, do impatient LeBron make free throws better? Because if he do, then we'll take our chances. We'd rather be around that guy. We'd rather be around the one that can make his free throws. Yeah, the Lakers will be all right, man.
I think they'll be all right. I think people are over. D, you from the West Coast? Anything to add with the Lakers?
Nah, because we ain't talking about the Warriors, man. It's only one team that matters in Cali.
Boo.
I'm going to tell you this, Spade.
Let's get it.
I'm going to tell you this, Spade. You said that... Listen, Tyson Chandler's still I feel Tyson Chandler's still a double-double guy. 10 and 10 he can get you.
He plays...
10 and 10 he can get you.
He can play 25-plus minutes already. So he's a good backup to play as a starter as well. He can still put the minutes in. So, not to mention, he still got the good championship, right? So...
Yeah, I think he's a good addition good addition to the Lakers. And LeBron, I'm saying LeBron, I don't know if he actually running the show over there too. But LeBron always get those cheap guys like a Tyson Chandler, Mike Miller, they always get those cheap type of guys like that. And the crazy thing, it don't be early in the season that when those guys make an impact. It be in the playoffs. You turn your head, you look around, and Mike Miller got 30. Like, damn, what the hell did Mike Miller score 30 this game? And he done been in the corner just knocking down threes. Splash, splash, splash. Like, god damn. Mike Miller going wheels. and LeBron always get those type of guys. And I feel like Tyson Chandler is one of those. You already know what you get from him defensively, but I honestly think he's going to help them with rebounding. They got to get a big, Spade, because the Lakers are giving up 60 points in the paint. 60 a game. Like, they're giving up 60 points in the paint, so they need another guy down there.
Yep.
They need another guy down there.
That's for sure.
Spade. Moving on.
Yes, sir.
Going to the pick'em game. Spade, you won the pick'em game. It's crazy. We had the Raptors and the Bucks as the pick'em game. Me and D, I think D, you picked the Raptors with me. Spade picked the Bucks. He went out on the limb, picked the Bucks.
Yeah.
And boom. The day of the game comes, and boom, Kawhi's out. I'm like, what is this? Kawhi's out. And now, I'm like, oh, Spade, I didn't know this. Look at this crap. I tweeted Spade and said, look at this crap. And boom, a half an hour later, boom, Greek freak out. I said, oh, we even. We Gucci. Yeah. I'm all right. I'm feeling better now. I'm feeling better about my situation. Shit. Man, the damn Bucks did their thing, and they won the game, and Spade is up now 4-3. But I got a good one for us this week, guys. Damn, D, you really like 1-3 over there. What you doing?
Yeah, Deke just came in being bad at this game.
Yeah, I'm not at the bottom at least. Good God, Deke.
I got it this week.
Okay.
All you gotta do
this
is
week I got a good one
paper,
for
bro.
us. I got a good one. We'll be calling it 12 versus 12. Green Bay Packers versus the New England Patriots. They are making. I hope this game live up to all the hype, babe, because it's a ton of good football games this week. And we could have picked any of the other ones. But this one, they are making a big deal. This prime time. Spade. Green Bay Packers. New England Patriots. At New England. Who do you have and why?
Well, I tell you who I got. And I don't want y'all to copy my paper, man.
So you want me to say mine first?
I got the Patriots, man.
Huh? Oh. I thought you wanted me to say mine first.
No, I got the Patriots, man. The Packers defense a little suspect anyway. They just got rid of Ha-Ha. Yeah, man. Brady about to dot these boys up, man. Yeah.
D, you want to go?
You know why? Because the Dolphins play in the toughest division in football.
Oh,
That's
my
why.
God. Jeebus.
I mean, I figured you want to tell that lie. I wanted to get in on it, too.
Hey, D.
What's up?
Hey, D, how many wins the Raiders got?
All right, I'll just give my pick right now.
No.
We good?
It's a serious question, D.
A
serious question.
They got the same amount as I got. All right, if that's what you want to say. We just sharing each other's love right now. We both got one win.
Okay, and who did they beat, D?
The Browns. We beat the Browns.
Yeah, I just was asking. Okay, go ahead, D.
Hey man,
who do you have in mind this game?
Hey man, I got the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is the reason why. That's all that needs to be said. Aaron Rodgers is the reason why. Here's another reason why.
I just told this man to copy my damn paper.
Here's another thing.
I can't even help him pass the test.
Listen, let me tell you something. The Patriots, it's Gronkowski. Gronkowski's a little bit hurt. He may or may not play. We don't know until game time. But when it's Aaron Rodgers just performs, right? The reason why I really give this game is because they actually need this win. And when they need the win, they actually perform way better right now. They get this win, they can still tie or not tie, but they can still be in the running for the NFC North. So this win is a very crucial win right here. So I got the Packers, Aaron Rodgers, winning by a touchdown, probably in the fourth quarter, last minute drive. That's how it's gonna go down. So but here we go.
I can't believe Ty gone. Never mind.
I can't.
Ty Montgomery got any damn thing to do about it.
Not gonna be Ty. It's not gonna be him. So we good. Whatever it's gonna be, Aaron Rodgers.
I cannot believe that you picked the Packers, bro. Do you know that Tom Brady? Do you know that Tom Brady is 111 and 19 at home? 111 and 19 at home. Like, the guy don't lose.
That's that man D. That's the type of shit he's supposed to know, LePan.
He supposed to know.
He's supposed to know that.
I'm not picking against Brady at Foxborough. No way. No way. God, it's a night game. No way. Give me the Patriots. Give me the Patriots in a both Spade. Whew. Both defenses are bad. Jesus Christ. Both of these defenses are bad. Give me the Patriots 38-28. Good God. It's going to be one of those games. 38-28 Pats. Tom Brady don't lose at home, bro. 111 and 19. 111-19. He don't lose at home. Give me Brady at Foxborough. Now, if this was at Green Bay Lambeau, Tom Brady, like, I want to say he like 90-something and 40 on the road, something crazy like that. Mm-hmm. If he was on the road, I might be leaning Packers, but give me Brady at home.
Man, let me tell you something. With that Packer defense, without Ha-Ha back there, I wouldn't give a damn if they played on Pluto. You give me Tom Brady. And I'm going to tell you something else. You tell me what the Patriots will do if they can't beat you, LeParis. If they can't beat you, what would they do?
Cheat you. They'll cheat you.
They would cheat you. Let me tell you about these Patriots, man. You must don't know. They'll record your practice. They'll get your signals. They'll pump fake crowd noise through the speakers.
Spade, I'm looking at the camera.
Yeah, man.
Spade, I am looking at the camera, bro. Statman D, first of all, supposed to know Brady home record. That's first. Hey. But second of all, he should know that they'll cheat you. He a Raider fan. They invented the tuck rule. Like, he should know.
He should know. Need to talk about that.
Come on.
We definitely need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that.
Man, let me tell you.
We ain't going back to that.
The Patriots in their huddle, man, they say, most people be like, win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win. They said, we can't beat you, we'll cheat you on 3. 1, 2, 3. We can't beat you, we'll cheat you. That's what they say, dog.
That's how they break.
They're not going to go out here and lose, man.
Brady be like,
man.
Brady be like Spider 2 Wild Banana, cheat. Then they clap when they say cheat. They say cheat when they clap.
They going to come out and try to beat you fair and square. But you let
halftime they going to deflate footballs, all type of shit.
And you watch how quick they start pumping fake crowd noise through the speakers. And he up there saying down fair hut.
Word up.
Let me tell you something.
You watch how fast they take some air out the balls. It's going to be cold too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you wait till they deflate some footballs and record your practice and pump some fake crowd noise.
They already got the playbook.
Beating all them elements? Shit.
You ain't lying.
All right, man. Last segment of the show today, man. We call this segment the Strong Arm Performer of the Week. It's a very prestigious award given away in podcast land to a male or female athlete who raised his or her level of play to ensure that their team got the victory. I have honestly had athletes hit me up and thank me. Like, the level of gratitude they show me catches me off guard every time. Like, Spade, I'm so thankful for my Strong Arm Performer of the Week. And I be like, don't mention it, man. You know what I'm saying? I give it to who deserve it. You deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Feel good about yourself. You are somebody. We actually had those conversations. LeParis, I'm going to let you lead this off, man. Who is your Strong Arm Performer of the Week?
I mean, to me, it got to go to a guy that nobody seen this coming, man. And I'm talking about...
Derrick.
No. I'm talking about the backup to the backup. I'm taking it out to the Bay. We're going to San Francisco. I'm talking about Nick Mullins, quarterback, the backup quarterback to the backup. Nick Mullins, quarterback for the 49ers. He went, if you guys didn't know, he went 16 of 22 for 262 yards and 3 TDs to defeat these Oakland Raiders, who are 1-7 at this point. They 1-7.
Raiders.
Hey man, we suck. We suck. We still Raiders though.
He had 3 TDs and led the Raiders to 34 points. They beat the Raiders 34-3. And for that performance, Nick Mullins, who got tweeted by Brett Favre, he went to the same college Brett Favre went to and broke all Brett Favre records. And Nick Mullins, for that performance, from that performance with the Niners, you are my Strong Arm Performer of the Week. Spade, actually during the game, they actually started Get Nick Mullins Verified campaign and got that man verified. He wasn't verified.
During the game.
He was during the game at halftime. They showed his Twitter before the game, not verified. By halftime, from him dotting up the Raiders, that man was verified.
Well, I'm gonna say he deserved that, bro. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, don't get too comfortable back there, bro. Because that's CJ beat hard team. You know what I'm talking about? And when CJ beat hard come back. Huh?
I'm going to say this too, Spade. George Kittle, the tight end for the Niners, is becoming one of the best tight ends in this league. He really is. He's a beast. If he not top 5 yet, he will be, because if he can ever get a consistent quarterback, I'm telling you, this kid is special.
CJ beat hard.
Shit.
Listen, bro, he ain't no Greg Olsen, so settle down over there. Pipe down.
Greg Olsen ain't Greg Olsen no more.
Who is your Strong Arm Performer of the Week and why, sir?
Let me clear my throat for this real quick. All right.
Here we go.
Build this up real quick, all right?
Here we go.
Let me say some numbers for you guys real quick, all right?
Oh, Lord.
In a game where a record was broken, in a game where this man only played 26 minutes.
Why does shit sound like spoken word?
26 minutes. In a game where this guy was the highest scoring player in the game itself. Klay Thompson.
Oh my God.
Deserves this award. Let me tell you why. All right, let me tell you why. This man broke the record for threes made in a game. That is no small feat. All right. Now
that's true. What was it? 9? It was 9, right?
No, it was yeah, actually, yeah, it was either not. It doesn't matter because it's 14 now. It doesn't matter because it's 14 now. Made threes in the game. You know what? And just a little cherry on top. Do that in 3 quarters. Don't even do it in 4. You know what? Do it in 26 minutes. Play 26 minutes and beat the record when you do it. All right. Now he may have shot 24 threes. It doesn't matter. He made 14 of them, all right? God. He made 14. He still shot 58% from the three-point line, so that's all that matters, all right? Klay Thompson, man, he deserve it. Strong arm, baby.
I mean, that's
you know what's crazy?
Good.
You know what's crazy? That was against my Bulls, and I wrote on Twitter. I said F the Warriors because they was up by it was like 90-30 at the half. They was up by astronomical amount of points. And they came out to half with the starters on the court. And I said, F the Warriors for this, man. Like, what what are you doing? Like, what are you doing still having the starters out there? The crazy thing is, I still had Klay in my top 5, like high on my list. Klay is one of the most deadly catch and shoot players in this league, and he showed it. But I'm not really concerned because we know sometime during this season, Steph Curry will get that record back. Mm-hmm. Believe me.
Mm-hmm. Hey, and real quick, the Bears, who's the best player on the Bulls right now? On the court.
First of all, Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine? Oh, I got something to add. Amend, please.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, let's not forget that the guy that scored 52 points, Klay Thompson, the guy that broke the NBA record of threes in a game, he also was guarding the best player on the other team. I think that should be known right there. He was guarding the best player on the other team and still performed.
He played for 26 minutes. He wasn't guarding nobody. He was standing behind the damn three-point line cherry
and still performed.
He ain't guarding nobody.
Go
Spade.
Guarding
nobody.
Go
First
Spade.
of all, let me say this
I'm going to tell you what. The Raiders wasn't guarding nobody because Nick Mullins was down that ass.
Look, I'm going to tell you what's funny about Chicago Bull fans. During the show, somebody sent me a message, and it was a clip from Twitter. Chicago Bull fans one fan yells to James Harden and say, "You never gonna win a championship. You need to cut your beard off. You look stupid." I said, imagine a Bulls fan talking about somebody never gonna win a championship. Pipe down. Y'all ain't even going to the postseason. Sit y'all $5 ass down before James Harden make change. All right, let me tell you what I'm gonna do with my strong arm performer of the week.
Finds a way to get James Harden included in this shit.
I didn't tell your fan base to get out there and get out of pocket. That's just what they felt like doing.
Bro,
right?
you don't.
They got out of pocket.
Nothing to do with this.
That has nothing to do with anything.
Nothing.
Sure it did.
Nothing to do.
We was talking about the Bulls.
Had nothing to do with this.
We weren't just talking about the Bulls.
Just finds a way to get James Harden mentioned on this show every time.
They was playing today.
Let me tell you about a tweet.
You know what? You always get James Harden mentioned on this show and them trash ass Dolphins.
I
Somehow.
ain't saying nothing about my Dolphins.
They in there
somehow.
Bro,
you said the Dolphins are in the toughest division.
In the toughest,
blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
You know what, man? I understand why both of y'all are trying to attack me.
Because
y'all hate me that I'm better than y'all at picking games, and I give better strong on performer of the weeks to y'all. And y'all angry about this shit. When all y'all got to do is copy my paper. Before the show, I can give you my answers to the pick'em game.
Bro,
and
who you
I want to shadow well. I don't want to win it all by myself. I get tired of beating LaParis. I've been beating LaParis at pick'em games since pick'em games been pick'em games. You don't think I want to know what it feel like to lose one season? I want to know. I'm tired of confetti. I'm still picking confetti up out my damn carpet over here. I'm sick of it. No confetti this year when I win again. Please.
Strong. We ain't on the pick'em game no more, bro.
Okay. So I want to do something different with my strong arm performer of the week, man. I want to give an honorable mention because I had a guy, and I was like, this guy's going to be my strong arm performer of the week. And then it was another performance. I was like, damn, both of these dudes went off. So for one, man, let's go to second-year player De'Aaron Fox with the Sacramento Kings, man. De'Aaron Fox.
We giving honorable mentions?
That's
honorable
the homie.
mention. You hear this dude? Honorable mention. Like, you don't deserve it.
Yeah.
You don't deserve it.
Both,
you don't deserve it, but you get honorable mention.
He do deserve it, but it's only one. And listen, man, De'Aaron Fox has been on fire this year. Swiper, I see you, fam. You hooping. And against the Atlanta Hawks, man, he got, I think that's his first NBA triple-double. And I also, so you know how they like to do these stats. He's like only like the 5th player ever. He's like the 2nd youngest player to score 30, whatever. Anyway, 31 points, 15 dimes, 10 rebounds, man. That was an amazing performance by the young kid, man. But my
doing all that for
honorable? Yes.
Honorable.
Bro.
Oh, boy.
Listen, my strong arm performer of the week, how could you come up here and fix your mouth to say any name that ain't Derrick Rose? What if I told you that a Rose would rise again, man? Derrick Rose, Jesus. Big time performance against the Utah Jazz. I'm pretty sure the Utah team was probably favored going into this game. Derrick Rose, you already know the numbers, man. 50 points. He did have 1 block shot, 1 steal, 6 dimes, 4 boards, and for that performance, Derrick Rose, you are my strong arm performer of the week. You deserve this shit,
Welcome
kid.
back.
It's alright if you cry.
I'm back.
Real men cry sometime, man. I think. I mean, I cry thug tears.
Song.
And I don't know if that was a thug tear in your eye, but was a tear.
Good.
Hey, D, was them thug tears coming down Derek Carchi?
Man.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, man.
I'm just asking.
Hey,
I don't know if they were thug tears.
I'm not even going to speculate on that. Welcome back, Rose. That was good. That was good.
Welcome back, Rose.
Welcome back.
Hey, man. The fans don't do
you gotta
it.
say welcome.
Okay.
You gotta say welcome back.
All
You gotta say
right,
welcome back.
all right.
Even though if the limelight's short or not, man, you still gotta say that he had the limelight that night.
He got a personal vendetta against
I'm just
Derrick
saying,
Rose.
somebody else had the night
man.
before, though. Somebody else had the night before with 2 more points. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I'm saying.
Listen.
That's all.
Before I click, well, Nick Mullins had it Monday night when he was dotting up the Raiders.
Touche.
CJB on the team, man.
Listen, got that man. How that man get verified at halftime? That's like unheard of.
That check mark though, that was pretty funny though. That's sad.
Hey, y'all got anything else to add before I close the show?
I got something I want to share. I thought was pretty funny, man. I got my computer up and I'm looking for information while we're doing the show. And in the comment section of the trade for Clinton Ha Ha Dick, somebody said, "Who names their kid Ha Ha? Was it before conception or after?" Somebody replied to that dude and said, "It's a nickname. You know how everybody calls you stupid? Yeah, same principle." Oh my God, bro. I felt like that right there was the comment of the day. Shout out to Big Buck 64. That was big shit, huh?
Yeah,
same principle.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
D, you got anything else to add before I close the show?
Nah, man. Just, watch some Packers Sunday night. Let's get it.
Okay. Listen, man, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Strong Arm Sports. Y'all already know. Cannot do this without you guys. We cannot thank you guys enough for your continued support. If you're new here, bang the subscribe button. If you're a regular here, hit the like button. Take 2 seconds. There's also a little bell up there. You can click that bell. This is a notification to your mobile device to let you know that a new episode has been uploaded to YouTube. Spade, we gotta mention a new thing on YouTube, bro. What is it called?
Oh, yes, man. So YouTube has a new feature called Premiere. I will be trying my best to premiere our shows. It allows us three to sit in there and interact with you guys as the show premieres for the first time. Now, if you don't watch it on that premiere, you can watch it like a regular VOD, video on demand. You can stop it, pause it. But when we premiere it, this thing is like a movie, man. You can't stop it. You can't pause it. You are watching it live with us, and it's pretty dope. I tried it for the first time last week, and it's a hit, man. I like it.
Yeah, man. So once the show is uploaded, y'all already know. Go in there, chat it up with us. It could be whatever time it is. Go in there, chat it up with us while it's premiering, and we'll be in there chatting it up with y'all. Like I said, we cannot thank you guys enough for your continued support. Hit that bell, let you know It lets you know when the joint is uploaded. Boom, you get that notification to your mobile device. You do not want to miss that. But if as usual, you don't want to see three dudes arguing in the boxes. Okay, we got audio podcasts everywhere. SoundCloud, Podomatic, iTunes, Spotify. We are everywhere. There's no reason you guys should ever miss a show. Right. Can I thank you guys enough for your continued support? We'll see you guys next episode. We out. Peace.